It's last call. Now, do you know that people were moving? It's the start of the new year. You gotta reorganize, you gotta reset everything, and a lot of people are moving to brand new homes. So what if I told you that you could buy a ladder, a trolley, a cart, and a dolly with one purchase? It's an exceptional 4-in-1 product from StoreSmith. It's been wildly popular since we launched it, and an introduction means final chance to get it at this price. There are about 500 and change left in our stocks in black or in white, that if you are thinking about renting a dolly, if you need a stepladder, why buy 4 different things? Why rent a la carte when there's this great fold flat solution that can give you all 4 in 1? So you know somebody who's moving, or you're the one that has to schlep all the file boxes around the house in and out of the garage, it's available for you today. It's at a great sale price. It's coming up in just a couple of moments. Now, this whole hour really is about new ideas and new solutions. One of them is the door and window security bar. So basically anywhere that you want to be able to basically lock down a room, lock down a window without feeling like you need to buy brand new hardware, have a professional install it, you have this great top of the line 40 gauge steel bar that can withstand 350 pounds of force. So we're talking real deal force against the door. You can use it on any floor surface. You can use it on any hinge door or even slider windows. It's got everything that you need to not do any damage to your floor or to the knobs or the hardware in your home. Now, every time we've offered this product on HSN, it has been wildly popular. It is totally and completely sold out because it's a wonderful way to give yourself some real security, some real protection without needing to install absolutely anything, and to know you can take it with you to a hotel room. You can take it with you to an apartment or use it in a dorm room. It comes in 3 great colors to match to your hardware. We have silver, we have white, and we have bronze. And my good friend Craig Rappihan is joining us. He's gonna show you exactly how it works, show you how it's gonna not do any damage to your floors, and show you that for as simple of a solution as it is, it really serves quite a great function.
It does, and like you said, it's really simple, really easy to use, and this is how it comes, okay? So this is how you get it out of the box, right? And there's 3 main key points I wanna point out to you straight away. Is the top piece right here, this is what they call a York. It's a little curve, and you'll see that this is designed, and I'll show you in a second how it fits around the handle, but look as I come all the way down here, see all these holes? These are designed so you can put it on any door, any window, any slide, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. And then here's the bottom part, number 3. That is a non-skid pad at the bottom, which is great. So if you have wooden floors, you have tile, you have carpet, it's gonna work, it's gonna hold, and like Brett said, hold that 350 pounds of force pressure. Now, I'm gonna show you how it works, because it's really simple. I'm gonna kneel down here. Here's your door, okay? Here's your handle. Now, remember, if you got a round handle, you got a knob, it doesn't matter, right? So all you do is adjust it to where you want, and you have to just rotate this, and see, it locks in place, okay? See the tab locks in place? And actually, I've got a little mark here that says BD. That could be the basement door, the back door. So I can, you know, sometimes I forget things sometimes, right? I can put these little marks here, but have a look down the bottom here. You've got a wood floor, so it's not gonna slide on that. And it's also not gonna slide on any carpet, which is here. And then, of course, let me show you the tile. And when you put this in place, and I go around the back here, like Brett said, that's 350 pounds of force pressure. No one's coming through that door.
Do you mind if I try?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm just curious because I want to see what kind of give it has.
Technology on the bottom.
That's not going anywhere. And I can tell that it's closed. I mean, I know I'm being told not to come in. And you know, Craig, what's interesting about this is as somebody with young kids, you know, we installed hardware with no locks on it because I don't want a 5-year-old or a 3-year-old accidentally locking that doorknob lock and not being able to get them out. So now instead of having to get all brand new hardware when it comes time that it's appropriate, we can use these instead. I mean, great for RVs. Great for renters when you can't control the hardware in your space, and great for knowing that it's something you can take with you. I mean, Craig, you were talking about hotel rooms with your kids.
Perfect for the hotel room because they can reach the handle. You know, what are you going to do at the hotel room? Put handles all the way up the door? Right, okay, they get to 4 or 5 like Brett knows, and they're going to get outside and they're going to run down. Now, if you're in your boxes and your kids are running down the hallway, you're chasing after them. So it's good for inside. But here's what I love about it. It separates. You can put it in a suitcase. You can travel with it. So like you said, you know, to the dorm room. But here's what's really cool, because you want to have a product that can have multiple uses too, right?
Yep.
Have a look at this pin right here, see? When I pull this little pin, okay, I take this top piece out. Now I have a flat surface, and then I turn it this way, and now I can adjust it and put it into all those sliders and windows in the basement. So it's a door and window security bar.
So there you go. That's how you can see that it goes for your sliding doors as well, instead of that sad old, you know, half broken wooden piece that's giving you splinters and only serves that one function and isn't adjustable in size. You know, this really is, there's a reason we've sold almost 400 of these already, because it is a simple, ingenious idea. And I think for anybody, if you're elderly or if you're single, if you live alone and you're worried, you live in an urban area, you live in an apartment building, if you're worried about the, you know, the lock being picked, this is a great additional form of security. Now, the only thing I would say is do not buy this and give it to a teenage girl, because she'll lock herself in a room, she'll put it on, and she'll say, I'm not coming out until I get X, Y, Z. I'm prepared for that to happen.
But
I know
if she's in a dorm room and she's away at college,
yes,
the perfect gift, you know, for guys and girls as well. But here's that U shape, okay? Here's that York that we talked about on the top. When you put this back on, it sits underneath the door like my hand, okay? So it doesn't matter if you've got a knob or a handle. It's designed to fit right under here. And, you know, I'm in the trade, so I can tell you right now, behind here is the meat of the door. This is where the 2x4s are. This is where the strength is. So when you put the pressure against this door, and then if you come all the way down, and you've got this rubber foot mold here against that tile, knowing it's going to come through. And that is where you're getting that 350 pounds of force pressure. But best of all, it's 40 gauges steel. So think about gauges of steel, okay? I'll throw a couple of numbers out to you. 26 gauges on your roof, okay? That takes a lot of beating through Mother Nature and stuff. This is 40 gauge.
That's how it can withstand 350 pounds of force, so you don't worry about anybody who's trying to bust down truly actually being able to bust down through it. And I love that idea of how it works in your sliding doors too, because a lot of us, you know, we have that weird little piece of wood and it only locks at a certain length. This one is adjustable, so you can use it for your sliders, you can use it for the doors, and you can also break it down and take it with you. I mean, it is a top-of-the-line, high-end security piece that doesn't require, you know, an electrician or a contractor, and take it with you to the hotel, to the motel, to, you know, when you're on a road trip and you're not entirely sure how safe your surroundings are going to be. It's an ingenious little idea that works incredibly well, and notice is designed not to ever damage the door, damage the handle, and certainly not damage the floors.
Yeah, and one of the things about the colors is, you know, if you want to have the white one, you want to match it to, say, you know, this white door or your white, you know, siding on the side of the house. But let's say you want to do brown, or if you're like my dad, he's like, I want the dark one because I want people to see it.
Right.
You have the 3 different choices, so the white, the stainless steel, or the bronze as well. But, you know, once again, it's fully adjustable, so you've got all these holes, so you can take it to the smallest door and window, which is in your bathroom, all the way to some of those larger doors and sliders in the house. And if you look around the house, you'll see that there's no slider is really the same.
That's why it's so adjustable. I mean, these are like little micro adjustments. They see these are tiny little, that's why there's 2 rows of them, so that there's never gonna be a gap between the perfect leverage and safety for you and the height of any given door, whether it is the one in the hotel room or the less than phenomenal motel room when you're on a road trip, or at the senior living facility. I mean, this is real sense of security. And the fact that it works for sliders as well, that you take that rotating top piece off, and now it's a better solution than that wooden bar you've got that's, you know, fraying and splintered and only adjusts to one length. This is a really multi-function, multi-purpose product. So you've got it on flexible payments right now. Remember, that's any major debit or credit card. So if you need one for a door and one for a window, you can take advantage of FlexPay and break those down and get more than one. And all you have to do is choose your color for 40 gauge steel construction and total adjustability to fit into absolutely everywhere, and a 350-pound weight force. It's got silver, it comes in white, and it comes in bronze. What you're seeing on the bottom of your screen right now are some reviews. Our customers really do love these, and they talk about the fact, oh, I bought one for one door, and then I said, you know, my 87-year-old mother, you know, my 19-year-old daughter has gone off to college. There's just a real tangible sense of security, right? No Wi-Fi that's gonna go down, no signals that you'll lose, no false alarm systems. It's just real, tangible protection.
And that's simple. That's all it is, because it's gonna come in your box. You're gonna unwrap it, you're gonna get it home from HSN, and you're gonna basically lock it into whatever door height, window that you wanna put it at. And you've got your little tabs. And then once you lock it in place, that's it. 350 pounds of security, simple, easy. And
on carpet, here, on wood, and
here's
on
the tile. Here's the tile. So Brett, you want to try it on the tile, and then we'll switch it out.
Yeah.
So I've got it on the tile right here. So if you got that tile here, okay, I'm going to switch it out to wood. So I'm gonna switch this wood. And remember, wood is quite slippery, right? Let's try that. No one's coming through, so you can use it on carpet.
Feels even stronger.
Yeah, absolutely, because at the bottom of this is that non-skid pad, which is rotating 360 degrees. So you've got everything you need here, and you got the little swivel. That keeps the air locked in there so it doesn't scratch or mar or damage any of your flooring. So you don't have to worry about anything. And like you talked about putting one of those pieces of wood in the slider, well, this is 1.5 inches round, so you don't have to try and use a fork to get it out.
Yep.
This is fully there. People can see it. They know you got security, and they just walk away, leave you alone.
You know, and at the end of the day, we think about, you know, if you're a renter, or you live in assisted living, or all the places where you don't get to permanently install anything, but you want better peace of mind and better security, this is a phenomenal product to buy. It's a simple, affordable, and very real solution to peace of mind and real safety. Craig, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me join you.
Oh, really do appreciate seeing you. Shop for your color while it's available and enjoy flexible payments. Okay, now, want to let you know what's coming up at the end of the hour. So one of the #1 top-selling powered spin mops has been designed by our friends at Bissell, and this is their new cordless model. So now you have the opportunity to never use a mop and bucket again, first and foremost, and you get that top-of-the-line spinning power to clean your hard surfaces, sealed hard surfaces like tile, linoleum, vinyl, sealed hardwood floors. You use soft touch cleaning pads and scrubby pads to get both everyday cleaning and tough sticky messes, and it's got that amazing swivel steering. So you'll never drag a mop and bucket around your floors again, and now you don't even have to worry about cords. You don't even have to worry about tripping the cat or knocking over the dining room table and chairs to get your top-of-the-line floor cleaning product in and done. It's on 5 flexible payments. It ships free. It's a new innovation from Bissell. It's coming up at the end of the hour. But before that, we have a phenomenal way for you to basically convert your standard plugs into electronic USB recharging devices while also turning it into a way to repel pests. The Bell & Howell Pest Repellers, a natural, safe, effective, and humane way to keep rats, mice, cockroaches, ants, and the dreaded spider that there is no trap or poison to use for, to repel them from your home, is now the same product that will get rid of all 5 of those terrible creepy crawlers, is now the same product that you can use as a home conversion kit to be able to recharge your portable devices. You plug into one outlet, you get automatic pest repelling, and 2 USB ports for recharging phones, tablets, and the like. So you're basically buying 2 different products in one. Now, if you're a lover of Bell & Howell Pest Repellers, if they've worked for you, we'd love to hear from you. I can tell you from personal experience, I have 2 young children, so I'm not comfortable with poisons and traps being in my home, and these work. Apparently, there's a cockroach infestation in my neighborhood. All my neighbors talk about it. I've never seen a single one in my home because I have Bell & Howell Pest Repellers running. Now, each one you buy covers an entire room space. All you do is plug them in, let them do the work of chasing away those creepy crawlers. Now, Luke Caputo is joining us to talk to you a little bit through the Bell & Howell technology, show you what you're replacing and the amount of money you're spending and the amount of poisons and traps and stuff. But this is a really cool redesign that also acts as a device recharger.
When I first saw this, the first thing that went through my mind was, what do you pay to get a USB charger? You know, because if you have a cell phone, you know, usually it only plugs in one device. Well, each one of these, and you're getting 2 of them, has 2 separate plugs on it. So now we're talking about a cell phone, an iPad at the same time, tablets, I mean, all kinds of things, and you can do it in 2 different outlets in your house. And then, of course, the bonus with that is that you are getting that Bell & Howell Pest Repeller technology built in. So if you're someone that's already got one of our pest repellers, you know, a set, this is a no-brainer.
That's a great addition to your buy today. And again, you're turning every single plug into a double plug. So basically, without calling an electrician, this becomes now 3 outlets because you've got the 2 USBs right there, and it's automatically repelling the creepy crawlers at the same time.
And you know, that's one of the most popular upgrades now in new houses, is when people are getting new homes built, they're actually giving them the option, well, do you want to get USB, you know, outlets as well in the walls? And people are doing that, and it's expensive. If you, in fact, I've actually checked on that to do it in my own house, you know, to have them upgraded, and it's a lot of money to do that. So to be able to do it this way is fantastic. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, wait a minute. I don't understand. I plug these in and the pests run away. How does that work? Okay, if you've never seen these before, the long and short of it is that these use science to do it. No poisons, no traps, okay? Ultrasonic sound waves. Essentially, each one of them is a tiny little speaker. And they put out an ultrasonic sound wave. And that means it's a sound wave that you can't hear. Your kids won't hear it.
And
your pets won't hear it.
Your dogs and cats.
No.
I've got both. I've got them plugged in right by the dog and cat bowls because I don't want to have ant problems.
But those guys hear it. Rats, mice, ants, roaches, and spiders will hear these ultrasonic sound waves, and they're going to run away. I mean, that's the big deal about these. And you're doing it without killing anything, without trapping anything. And you also have that ability to plug in all your devices around the house.
So let's talk about what it replaces.
Sure,
because for me, that's where it was worth the time. It was worth the investment. It was worth the try, because everything else is poisonous, is toxic, and has to keep being rebought over and over and over again.
Well, and that's the thing too. I mean, if you look at, you know, what I like to call the table of death.
Yes.
And if you look at the things that we normally buy, if you want to play amateur exterminator, you can go spend a lot of money on that sort of thing. But if you look at this bin right here, this is just stuff for ants. I mean, specific to just ants. You're going to spend a lot of money on sprays and tablets and granules and traps and all kinds of little things. But as you just said, at the end of the day, when these wear off, they come back. When you run out, you buy more. So you're in a vicious cycle of spending money.
Every single one of them is warning you, toxic, poison, don't breathe it in, don't touch it.
All the small print.
Yep.
On that, that's all. That's a warning.
And
that whole thing is a warning.
And the second you spray it, you breathe it, whether you like it or not.
No, you do. I mean, and plus there's the odor and that sort of thing. Now, what I just put down here is a bin full of things for roaches. And notice it is different than the bin for ants. 2 different bins, more money, 2 times the money here. And again, they wear off, you replace them. They wear off, the roaches come back. I mean, you run out of them, the roaches, you have to replace these. So, you know, that's not a great idea either. And then, of course, when you get into your rats and mice, this one right here, let me turn that around so you can see, you can see it from both sides now. When you look at this, you've got your standard mouse traps down here. The little green things, that's poison right there.
Although to your dogs and your cats, they look like treats.
They look like my dog's favorite treat, as a matter of fact. And the thing about these is that the rats and mice don't die instantly. It takes a good week, and then once they do, they go into your walls and your ceilings and your floors. They die.
And you've got to
decompose. Yeah. And now you've got to play, forensic pathologist and look for them and try and figure out where they are, or you just live with the smell till it goes away. And that's the thing about all this. If you just buy these Bell & Howell pest repellers right now, okay, these are going to work on rats, ants, mice, roaches, and one thing that we have nothing on the table for, spiders.
Yep.
Spiders as well.
So here's the thing I'd like you to consider. Imagine that you never had to stop in the poison aisle at the grocery store again and buy the traps and buy the sprays and buy the chemicals. Imagine you and your spouse and your pets and your kids never breathing in those fumes ever again and knowing that they are eradicated from your home. Then imagine that all you do is plug these in and just wait and watch for 30 days risk-free on us here at HSN. You think about all those products, the money you'll save long-term. I can tell you from personal experience, day after day, week after week, month after month, my pest repellers have saved me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. I also don't worry that there's an entire cabinet filled with poisons that I need to worry about my 5-year-old or my 2.5-year-old getting their hands inside of. But this is a technological upgrade today, because in addition to giving you safe, humane, poison-free, effective pest repelling technology, you are now converting your plugs into device chargers. You're not giving up an outlet to get a pest repeller. You're gaining an outlet because you now have 2 places to plug in your USB devices. That's a phone, that's a Fitbit, that's a Bluetooth speaker. That's really any and every portable electronic that's offered in the industry today. You're buying both, and you just plug it in and you let it see if it works for you. If you're already an owner, now look, we have these big whole home kits. We have 8-packs and 9-packs and 10-packs, and they're $60 plus. They don't have USB charging. If you decide you love them and you want to put one in every single room, you can come back and buy a whole home kit from us. But as the most affordable way to try them and to get the bonus USB included, this is the best way to get in and give it a go.
No, it really is. And at the end of the day, look at this. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 USB ports that you can charge things on, which is just amazing. You're getting, of course, the pest repellers. Let's put this into perspective, okay? Right now, as I stand here, I have a smartwatch I have to charge with USB. I have an activity tracker I have to charge with USB. That's my cell phone. That's 3 things right there.
That was
just with those.
It's very like superhero.
You like that? It was kind of,
too, like, ta-da, I've got things that need to be charged. Now listen, some of us are old school and believe in the old standard wind-up watch, but I've got a phone in the pocket, I got a tablet sitting there, I got kids that need electronics to entertain with, I've got the rechargeable headphones. We've all got those portable devices. So now you get to expand out your outlets and still repel, not kill, not poison, not trap and starve, not have to find a dead carcass and dispose of it. You repel ants and cockroaches and spiders and mice and ants, and you do it all without ever having to rebuy a poison or worry about exposing your kids, your pets, your spouse, yourself, your lungs, your skin to those terrible toxic chemicals.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing about these. If you don't want that around your family, let me tell my roach story, because I love my roach story. People don't know this, but German cockroaches, when they are bearing egg sacs, a female German cockroach, when she's carrying the eggs, if you try to kill her through poison or through, any means, she will jettison the egg sacs. They will shoot off, and they will still hatch, and each one will carry 50 to 100 roaches. So by killing the female German
you're just
cockroach,
like saying jettison.
I do. The word jettison is a good word.
It's a good word.
It's a good word. But if you think about it, at the end of the day, all that effort, all the money you're spending on all these sprays, if you're just killing them and they're going to get more anyway, it doesn't make any sense. The Bell & Howell pest repellers actually set up that force field, a barrier in the room that's going to keep those pests out of there. That's the big deal.
So it's a wonderful way to try a new product if you've never used ultrasonic technology. Before you go back to the old school trap, before you buy another bottle of poisonous chemicals and spray your cabinets where all your food is, before you do that, plug these in and give them a go. Give them a try. See what science and technology offers in the way of pest repelling technology. Do a safe, humane thing. I tell my kids all the time that I don't want spiders in my house, but they do quite an effective job in the circle of life.
They do.
Of trapping other bugs and keeping them.
They do.
My kid's not too fond of the mosquitoes.
Right.
My daughter sees one and she goes, "Skeeto, you go to jail." And since we can't actually put them in jail,
right.
But that's what the spider web is. So I don't want to kill. Right. I just want them out of my house.
Yeah, if we can just make them go somewhere else, we're perfectly fine with that. And that's the big deal about these. No killing, no trapping. There's none of that you have to do. And you know what? A lot of older houses, they don't have a lot of outlets in them.
Yep.
Okay, so if you can do a twofer here, maybe you live in an apartment, maybe you have an assisted living facility that you live in, maybe a studio apartment, and you don't have a lot of outlets, you're going to accomplish your pest repelling and have more outlets to charge your devices all in one.
So it's a great opportunity to try it out. It's the most affordable way to try ultrasonic technology in your home. Lou, my friend, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. My
Both
pleasure.
the electrician and the exterminator today.
I do everything.
Yes, we really do appreciate it. Okay, now, want to remind you about a great product that we started the hour with, and that is the door and window security bar. Now, this is 40 gauge steel construction, and what it is doing is it's basically blockading a door or a window without damaging your floors, without damaging the handles, and it fits universally in every single door size that's out there. Now, we've sold almost 1,000 of these just this hour alone. It's got rave reviews on hsn.com. As you can see, it can replace that little wooden pole you're using for your sliding glass door. You can also take it with you if you're concerned about a road trip motel, and give yourself a real, actual blockade. It's an ingenious, simple solution, and it's available on FlexPay for just over $10.70 a month. So, and that's available to you in a couple of different colors. Okay. So for those of you that feel you're going to be needing to be moving appliances and sofas, imagine if I told you that with one great product, you would be able to have a dolly, a cart, a trolley, and a stepladder as well. A 4-in-1 ingenious, versatile solution in your home. You buy one product that folds and stores completely flat, and it's strong enough to help you move your appliances, to help you move your furniture, to help you move this big, huge, giant crate that my friend Tom Wise is about to bring into the studio. Now, this is the time of year that a lot of people move and a lot of people reorganize and reset their homes. This has been a wildly popular, wonderful, innovative idea here at HSN. We started with thousands of these to start out the brand new year. There are 500 left.
Crazy.
This is last call, last chance. It comes in black. It comes in white now for only about 100 shoppers. And did you see? I mean, seriously, what is in there?
A guy, you're buying headshots.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man.
Look at this big, giant crate. Now, this is obviously an extreme example, but it
Exactly.
shows you the heft and the sturdiness and the capability of this great 4-in-1 ingenious idea.
Brett, it starts out as a dolly, as an oversized dolly. If you've ever moved anything, sometimes you look at a dolly that's this big, maybe this big. This is oversized. You saw how smoothly that crate came in. And then, without using any tools, you lift up the handle and it simply becomes a trolley. This is the most versatile tool to get things done in the entire house. So the dolly's obviously for crates, for doors, for walls, things that are big. Now you've gone to the big box store. You've got crates of water. You've got bags of mulch, bags of salt, things of chlorine. You're just loading this up. Super smooth, getting things done with the 4-in-1. Now, you want to take something and maybe move it upstairs, go in and out of tight spaces, up and down stairs, flip it, and instantly turn it into the hand truck.
Yep.
Isn't that sweet? So now you're up and down, in and out, and then here we go.
And listen, doesn't everybody need a good hand truck? And none of us have them, and you end up renting them and borrowing them, and they're big and bulky and difficult. And then look at that, straight to a ladder.
It's an
genius.
Third-party certified safe ladder, 3-step ladder, and you can also extend the handle so you feel safer when you're on top. And speaking of safety, you've probably never seen a ladder that had stabilization bars like we do here, because you want a ladder to stay safe when you're on it. Most ladders don't have that, and instead of very kind of tight aluminum tines here, you've got big steps, big soft steps with nice ridges for, again, safety.
So you never have to rent any of them. You never have to rent or borrow the dolly, the trolley, the hand truck, or a ladder. You don't have to buy 4 things a la carte, store 4 things a la carte. It folds up completely flat. You talk about making a smart investment in your home and in your back and your ability to get jobs done around the house. This is an ingenious idea. And here's the thing, your fellow customers agree. We have less than 500 of these left to offer to you. This is the last chance to buy one in advance of all the furniture moving, in advance of, you know, helping a son or a daughter set up their condo or moving out of the dorm room at the end of the year. You think about what you spend, what you get from it, and price per use, and it's too good, right? $25 for a stepladder, $25 for a dolly, and you own all 4 different uses. I mean, take a look. This is all the weight capacities, right, across all different functions?
Those are minimum certifications. I'm getting this exact piece certified right now to 800 pounds as a dolly and 700 pounds as a trolley and 150 pounds as a hand truck, and we're going to go for 250 pounds as a stepladder. Those are the specifications that I've tested this piece, and that's how it works. So you're looking at a huge dolly back here. Of course, you may not have anything this large. We're also talking about industrial applications. But if you've got to move a dishwasher, move a door or a wall, some sort of application, this is perfect. And you can see how smooth it is. Speaking about capacity, Brett, 60-pound sacks of concrete. We've got 10 of them.
10 of them.
Makes the math easy. And I'll just simply pull this with 2 fingers. 600
pounds being pulled with 2 fingers.
That's crazy. Think about this. If you had a wheelbarrow and you had to move how many bags of cement, how many could you get in the wheelbarrow? 3, 4, maybe 5?
Well, that's where you really start to think about the industrial uses and saving people's times and backs. Here's the thing. If you want a white one, there's about 60 left in stock to be able to offer to you. The rest of the quantity is in black. It's the one we created the most in. It is the most popular, but as you see, there's basically 1,000 sold, and it is last call. So, you know, at the end of the day, you spend $25, you get 4 different functions and uses. No more of this sort of guessing game a la carte of what you need to move. The things you might end up renting for a day or 2 or an hour or 2, you get them all in one great, sturdy, phenomenal, top quality product.
Yeah, you'll be using it all the time. You'll be moving things occasionally. You'll always need a step ladder, up and down, in and out of tight spaces. And Brett, it's also the best in class. It's the best dolly you've ever owned. It's the best trolley you've ever owned. Instead of wheelbarrow that you're trying to balance with 1 wheel, you've got 4 stable wheels on the ground. And then I want to show you something you've never seen before in a hand truck.
Okay.
When you're moving something around on a hand truck, what inevitably always happens, when you stop, it always wants to fall forward, and you've got to grab the load. We've got a unique stopping and resting position on the hand truck. Look at this. I'm releasing it. It's stopping in a 45-degree angle. The load doesn't go forward. It stays where you want. And when you want to move it again, just press down like a gentleman. or lady and move the water, the filing cabinet, whatever you want to move it around easily. It's super smooth. You want to try that?
Well, you know, I think it's ingenious. The whole stepladder shape and design, it's actually helping. I mean, every single piece of this makes each function that much better. The fact that they've packed 4 different designs in one product actually makes all 4 function better than they do when you buy them on their own. It's not like it's, you know, jack of all trades, master of none. It's actually master of all. It does them all better than they can do on their own. So here's the thing I want you to think about. When you see on your screen an introductory price, it's just that, right? It's sort of our first chance, take it home, try it out at a value. You're getting $20 off, but you know, you only make a first impression once, you only get introduced once. So this is your great chance right now to spend $25, to get $20 off the HSN price, to get it home and to stop renting, stop schlepping, and stop feeling so frustrated about how you're moving things around your home. Now, if you're one of the last, with everybody calling, about 300 callers to grab one of these, if you're one who's placing an order right now, I'd love to hear from you. What are you replacing? What's the big move in the future that you're planning on? Or which one of the 4 functions is the reason you bought for the most today? I think a step ladder, I mean,
isn't
think about
that nice?
$25 per function, right? It's a 4-in-1, flex pay, a $25 step ladder, doesn't look or feel or function like that. $25 hand truck. I mean, I dare you to find a $25 dolly, trolley, hand truck, or step ladder.
Absolutely.
Just one of them, any one of them for $25, you couldn't do it.
Think about all the space you're saving. You've got the wheelbarrow taking space, you've got the ladder taking space, you've got the hand truck taking space, and the dolly. No space hogs, plus no tools in order to make it go from position to position to position. By the way, you do have to put the wheels on. There, on the instruction manual, I've got a link to a video that I explain how to do that. It takes about 5 minutes. But you start out as a trolley. This takes about the same size as a broom when you're storing it. It's lightweight, about 30 pounds, flips without using any tools into the trolley position. How sweet is that? Then you can easily transform it to the 2-wheel dolly, and then you'll love this. This is a great housewarming gift too, by the way. Or if you got a small business where you do a little bit of work, kind of mini warehouse, this idea. Oh, I didn't talk about this. How many times are you painting and you got to move the ladder? No more lifting up the ladder.
Oh, see, that's what we're talking about.
Just
it makes
roll it into position.
Every one of these functions is improved upon by the fact that they're all in one product. They all work better having all the hardware on one space. So here we go. We've got about 4 minutes left. If we have 4 minutes left of 4-in-1s to offer to you, that was a lot of 4s.
Crazy.
It's about, with everybody calling, there's less than 300 of these left in stock. In the white, because that was very, very limited to begin with. There's about 3 dozen remaining. We're gonna work on getting more of these because we believe this is a smart improvement. This is a better than version at an exceptional price. But today, you get the intro deal. You get the $20 off. You get the 4 flexible payments. You get the opportunity to say, you know what? Maybe I am going to redecorate my living room because now I have a way to actually move the sofa around and set it up the way I always wanted to.
And you don't always have to ask for help, by the way. You can do many, many things yourself.
No knocking on the neighbor's door asking for the step ladder or the dolly.
Look at this. I love this piece. We've had, I got the biggest cart, excuse me, the biggest box I could get into the studio, into the studio doors, and we put it on this, and I'm moving it easily. I'm moving it with a couple of fingers. Now, it probably weighs a couple hundred pounds. We're not at maximum capacity. As a matter of fact, I just shot a video the other day where I put a car on 4 of these.
Wow.
So we're working to get that certified, and we'll show that video at that point. But look at how easily I'm moving that. But here, honest to goodness, 10 bags of cement. I was a big hit at Florida State last year because a couple of my neighbors helped me out, and I gave them carts, and they were moving their kids in. And now, rather than struggling making 10, 20, 30 trips, they're making 2 trips. They're putting everything in the Tupperware. Watch your feet there, sir.
Oops, sorry.
It doesn't have a backup beeper. But look at how nice it is, nice and smooth. The factory that we use to manufacture this, they specialize in wheels. That's why it's so super smooth. It's nice, smooth, kind of like roller derby type wheels with smooth casters, very heavy duty. I love the fact, as a matter of fact, I'm meeting with my patent attorney tomorrow. We're going to patent the idea that it rests in the 45-degree position like this.
There's really nothing else that does that, is there?
No, you've never. They've got some industrial hand trucks that will have a bar back here that will support so the thing doesn't go too far back. But to stop in the 45-degree position like this, you've never seen anything like it.
And most hand trucks, you have to store it in hand truck mode. It takes up quite a bit of space. You wonder why you can't get the car in the garage.
It's about the size of a broom, push broom.
I mean, this is totally flat.
Yep.
And it's a wheeled step ladder when you need to be able to move it around.
Absolutely.
It's a dolly and trolley that lays flat. It's a hand truck that doesn't need that extra storage space, that doesn't have big oversized wheels getting in the way. I mean, it folds flat enough. I think you could probably store it, you know, right next to the washer dryer.
Absolutely.
Having it in the house.
And think about different applications. I've got a roommate. I rent out a room to a fella, and he's a musician, and he's been lugging that equipment around for years. I said, go ahead, use the cart, for goodness sakes, and see what it can do for you. He absolutely loved it. If you know somebody that's working home shows, they're doing, you know, First Fridays, they're selling crafts or whatever, or you're setting up drums, or you're setting up, you know, instruments, or your business, and you've got to lug samples around. This is ideal. Folds up, fits in the car. Depending upon the situation, whether you're going in an elevator, you live in a penthouse, you live in Oklahoma, you're bringing out horse feed, there's always a reason that you can use the 4-in-1 cart.
Okay, so with everybody in line right now, there's about 200 of these left, so you won't get another chance to see it or shop for it for as long as we can beg Tom to go make some more and bring them in. But introductory price is just that. You know, you only get to be introduced to a product just once. So right now, you're getting $20 off, and you're spending only $25 a month to get one home. And if it saves your back one day, I'd say it's worth $25.
Brett, can I tell you, I shipped one of these as a favor to a friend. $52 to ship it.
Yeah.
$52 just to ship the cart. You're getting the whole thing for.
So you can shop for it while it is available. We are going to be moving on because we've got some more great ideas to showcase to you, but we'll keep you updated on this. I believe the white, if not completely sold out, there's like 5 left.
Wow.
So, Tom, thanks so much. Really
Brett, my pleasure, sir.
Ingenious idea. Really well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for sharing.
Okay, now I want to remind everybody where we started the hour, which is the door and window security bar. Well over 1,000 have been ordered. If you're somebody that gets worried about the hotel motel locks, if you're somebody who's got a son or daughter in a dorm room, if you don't have good, strong locks on a door, or you've got big glass sliders, and you need a great way to give yourself instant and immediate tangible protection and security, this is a simple solution. It's 40 gauge steel construction. And it's totally adjustable. Each one of those little holes is a micro adjustment, so it will fit perfectly without damaging the floors on any door or in any slider. It's available today on flexible payments. It's about $10.73 a month, and it's available in silver, white, or bronze. So you can shop for that. It's been very popular today, and just a great simple solution for you. Now, I do want to let you know about our today's special. It's going to be coming up in the next hour during a really fun mix of beauty innovations. And it's from the Beauty Spy, which means direct from South Korea, the global destination for the most innovative, effective beauty treatments and solutions. This is an extraordinary facial. And what it's called is the D-Mask. And it's a 9-treatment mask set. You get to freshly mix 9 different facials in your own home for about $5.50 a facial, and look at the results. It's a combination of old world South Korean tradition and new skincare innovation with amazing peptide science inside of it. And look at the before and afters. I mean, look at the darkness. You talk about the signs of aging that nothing feels like it can address. Darkness, puffiness. Look at what's inside this amazing product. It is the perfect mixture of old world and new school science. And you fresh mix it. So each one of these facials is fresh and new, as if you were at the esthetician or the facialist when you take it out and use it. Now, look at this before and after real quick. Look at the darkness and the puffiness. Look at the discoloration around her crow's feet. Look at the after. Now, normally, when we offer D-Mask here at HSN, you get 6 masks for $61. So basically $10 a facial. For our today's special, you get 9 masks for $49.99. That's $5.55 for a facial with instant, immediate, amazing results, as well as long-term benefits when you use it. It's coming up. It mixes well with all other skincare regimens that you're using. It's a very exciting, wonderful way to add to your regimen, and it's gonna kick off our next hour. So it's coming up. I wanted to let you know about it if you want to order it early. Now, we have our final new idea in our Home Solutions Hour, and it's brought to us by Bissell, a company you know, you can trust, that has been taking care of floor care in this country for over a century. Now, what this is the Spin Wave. The Spin Wave is these great, powerful, rotating, basically automatic mops. Kind of reminds me of the Zamboni. Just works that well and that fast to scrub a floor surface without you using a mop, without you using a bucket, without you getting down on your hands and knees. You can truly scrub and clean your floors, your grout, your tile, your sealed hardwood, your linoleum, and do it without ever worrying about a mop and a bucket and a goopy, wet mess. Now, Bissell decided to go to the next level of technology and said, let's get rid of the cord. If we can make this technology cordless, you can get entire rooms done without whipping the cord around, without knocking over tables and chairs or scaring the kitty cat. And they've accomplished it because of the very greatest and latest in lithium-ion technology. You now have a cordless mop. You're not tethered to a bucket, and now you're not tethered to a cord. It's available for you here at HSN for the first time this year. It launched back in November, and it's been wildly popular ever since. In fact, we're so excited to have it back in stock here that we're offering it to you on 5 flexible payments and paying the shipping tab, delivering it directly to your door for free on us. You spend $1 a day and never look at a mop again. Now, Peter Kilcullen is joining us to walk you through the technology, to show you how it works, to show you everything that you're getting today. But
yes,
this is exciting. I mean, you think about reasons to upgrade away from the old S sheets or away from the mop and bucket. There's so much here to make life easier.
Exactly, and maybe you're using one of those mops now, and maybe you're thinking, well, I do want to upgrade, but why maybe I don't? Well, the cord, I've got to, try to figure out how to get half the room done and then plug it in again. Bissell has taken their best way to clean your floors and have made it completely cordless. And this is amazing the way you're getting. You talked about it, that we're getting those dual rotating microfiber pads. Well, let me go down here and show everyone how great this works, because it is cordless. I can walk around with it all day, but it really is such a great way. It's very lightweight. It is so easy to use. Press the on button and look at that as it starts to spin, and we're gonna mop the floor. Now you're thinking, well, you talked about the goopy mess and try to figure that out. You have solution on demand. I press that button, and there you can see I've got the solution I want. Not too much, not too little, the perfect amount. As you're cleaning your floors, as you need that, you are going to get it, and it does an amazing job. I mean, the way it floats across this floor, not only is it cordless, I mean, this is one finger operation. Super maneuverable.
Well, that's what I was noticing.
Amazing.
Like the force of it, it does all the hard work for you. You're barely using any pressure at all, are you, Peter?
Exactly. You were joking around about a Zamboni. I was thinking, I remember seeing something similar when I was a kid in grade school, and the guy came out with a big, giant, circular mop. I don't know what he called it, and he had that machine, and he had the big, long cord, and he was holding on for dear life and moving that around. This is your home version of that, but it is so incredibly easy to use. So you know what, I'm gonna pick that up, and I want you to see that, where we can see just how those mop pads, microfiber, we have 2 different types that you're getting, and it is perfect. This is all the scrubbing you need, and you're not doing anything. You're letting Bissell do all the work for you. The Spin Wave, it was my favorite new invention from Bissell when it was corded.
Yep.
Now that it's cordless, it absolutely is a home run.
So,
it makes it so simple.
Just so we know, because it's cordless, how long can it run on a single charge?
20 minutes.
And how long does it take to recharge?
About 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
You plug that in and you let it recharge. Typically what you're gonna do, if it has, we have the little stand that it goes in. If you can leave it plugged in, great.
Right.
If not, you plug it in after you're mopping, and then you're set to go.
Well, isn't that always the trick with rechargeable? Just plug it in when you're done, and then it's ready to go the next time. And I would be willing to bet anybody that's dealing with a mop and bucket ain't using it for more than 20 minutes anyway, because it hurts your back.
Stop mopping at 20 minutes.
It makes a huge, it's a big, goopy, wet, heavy mess to deal with. So in 20 minutes time, you can cover all the floor surfaces you want. And Peter, I notice you're even using it on hardwood floors.
Exactly. I think hardwood floors, it might be the best thing for hardwood floors because it does such a great job. Most of our hardwood floors are probably not even as dusty, as dirty as we're showing you right here, but you want to make sure you get it done. One of the big things that everyone's nervous about with the hardwood floors is how wet you're going to get those floors. With this, you don't have to worry about it. You control the amount of spray that you put on there. So you can see, I have a trigger up here. I'll show you that real quick. I'll turn that off so you can see it. I have the on-off switches right there, so one button to turn it on. So I'll turn that on. And then right here, that's the spray. I can hold that button down and put as much of that detergent that we've mixed. We have the detergent plus water, and you can spray that as little or as much as you want. Extremely maneuverable, even, in fact, that it can go very flat. So if you have the hardwood floors and you have the coffee table, I mean, this glides beautifully. Just a turn of the wrist, and you can maneuver this around the floor. I mean, one of the easiest, I think this is one of the calmest, just the nicest ways.
It's almost therapeutic, isn't it?
It is, to clean those floors, and it'll get them clean, which is so important. You'll see a great shine on those floors. So I think you're gonna love it because it really is unlike anything else, and then you're getting rid of the cord.
And that's why we've sold almost 2,000 of these. I mean, at the end of the day, an easier, better, gosh, more enjoyable way to care for your home. And the nice thing about the way they put this together is there's two different types of pads, and you get a full set of both. So you get two of the soft touch pads for kind of your everyday, you know, dusting and cleaning.
Right, I was using those on the hardwood floor.
And then you get two of these super scrubby pads when you've got the caked on, the sticky, the really messy messes.
Exactly, so that's some of, you know, a lot of us have the heavy textured tile floors. That's gonna be perfect, and for more of those things. So I was using the smooth scrubby pads on the hardwood floor. Here you can see those scrubby little stripes that we have on there. And again, they're easy to take on and off of the machine. They're washable. You're gonna love that. It makes it so easy. But this cordless, I mean, think about being able to run to that closet or the pantry where you keep your machine, and you're able to just jump in there and grab this, fire it up. Now you can see I've got some sear up there, and I can hit that with the solution, and then just move those pads over it. I don't have to worry about scrubbing or anything else. This does a great job. Any more solution, you just hold that button down. I mean, it is a fantastic way to clean. It does a great job. Again, on all types of different messes. I believe we have ketchup right there. Again, solution when needed. I mean, you will get these floors clean before the kids get crazy with magic marker. Look at that. I absolutely love using.
Well,
oh, here's a good one. Some
and
crayon.
Peter, I think that the issue here is when it's a big like bucket project, when it's an investment in your time and your energy and your effort just to set up to clean, you probably won't do it as often as you should, right? I mean, you probably wait and wait, you put it off and you delay and you delay. You think about calling a professional company to do it. When you've got something that's this easy, when it glides this smoothly, when there is no yucky bucket and there is no risk of making a mess trying to clean up a mess, well, then you'll use it more often. You'll keep your floors cleaner more often, and quite frankly, they'll last longer and look better longer when you do that.
I mean, look at this. We have a, you know, this is linoleum floor, but so many different stains and messes on here, and it just absolutely tackles each one so easily. If I wanted to, I mean, I could really just go right through so many of these messes, and it does exactly what you said. It makes it so much faster. I'm going through each and every of these messes. I'm applying that solution when I need it. I mean, that was a filthy, dirty floor, and it absolutely looks fantastic, and it didn't take much time at all. And you can see those pads. Now, if you want to see if it was doing a good job, take a look at those pads.
Yikes.
And that was as messy a floor as you're going to see, from the syrup, from the ketchup, to the magic marker and crayons and paint that we had on that floor.
And then those are
It's done it
washable,
all.
right?
Absolutely.
So you just toss them into the wash.
Yeah, that's it. Just like that.
That's easy, and
We'll do it.
I love that they give you this great like custom stand for it. So even if you're like, I don't want to throw them in the wash just yet, you get this great little stand to keep it on.
Right.
So whatever mess is on there is not actually going on the floor when you just cleaned it up. And you know, you can kind of do some cleaning right in there. You put a little water and turn it on for a second, kind of mix it off a little bit.
Sure.
But there's a lot of great ways to use this. The fact that it's cordless now, it means that you don't have to contend with how am I going to clean the bathroom floor? How am I going to get in and out? And because you buy with HSN, you get flexible payments. The Bullseye, the Beyond, any other place where you got to schlep this out of the store, they're not going to give you the opportunity to spend only $30 to try it. And you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So get it home, clean your floors.
You're
Go
gonna
hog crazy. I mean, clean your whole home. There's so many easy ways to order with us here at HSN. You can give us a call. You can go use our free app on Android or Apple devices. You can go to hsn.com and look up the item number, or just type in Bissell. I mean, you'll see pedigreed product, customer pick after customer pick, and you'll get enough chance to see whether you want to use FlexPay or not. We can delivery direct if you want to get one to your sister, and you get a chance to read our reviews and see what your fellow customers have to say about it. It's such a new product for us. There's only 3 reviews, but they're pretty much as perfect as you could possibly ask for, and it's the only of its kind that is a cordless floor cleaner like this.
Exactly, and it really works. So if you're gonna make it easier to get out there and mop those floors quick, or make it easier when you have those bigger spills and stains, here we have scuff marks, you've gotta try it. And we know where the technology's going. Everything's going cordless. Bissell has done it, it's making it easier. So same thing here, I'm looking at those scuff marks, but all I'm doing is pressing that button, adding that solution, and you're gonna see I don't have to scrub. Those rotating microfiber pads are doing the job for me. And it makes it so quick to get those floors as clean as you want. You're adding the amount of solution that you want. And again, as I rest over those stains, those scuff marks, let it do the work. It is amazing. I'll show you this one, like a muddy boot print. I'm gonna hold that down a little bit longer. You can see it spraying. Sometimes it's hard to see, but there you can see all that solution on there. And actually, I'll stop real quick and I'll show you. All you're doing when you're putting the solution in, again, they've made it really easy. I'll show you that. So right there, we have, I'll come down here. So we've got the solution that goes in there, and it gives you all the measurements. Whether you only want to mix a little bit, you put water, and then look, it's just a tiny bit of solution. And here, if you're going to do the entire house, you can put water and then that amount of solution. That's all it takes.
And we are giving you 2 bottles of it, just so you know. You're not having to go buy anything. You get 2 8-ounce bottles of the multi-surface cleaner. And that's been formulated for wood floors, tile floors. You can even use it on area rugs if you've got a crosswave. So you can use it in a lot of different places. It's a great formulation from Bissell. And of course, Bissell's a brand will always be here at HSN, not to mention at your other big box stores to be able to get more solution and formulas should you need more in the future. But I want you to just stop for a moment and think how many of us need to scrub our floors and quite frankly don't, because of how difficult and laborious and frustrating it is to do it the old school kind of ways. This is an innovation worth investing in, because you'll do something that you kind of know you should be doing anyway, and maybe you haven't because it's just too difficult and takes too much time, and maybe it's just too hard on your back and your arms.
Right, you're just tired of doing it the old-fashioned way. You're tired of the way you've been mopping. This is a way to do it better, faster, and you're still gonna get the job done the way you want. We have solution in there. When you're done with this, and when you see the bottom of these pads, you know that the floor is clean. So I'm gonna go from this floor, we were doing the hardwood floor. I wanna show you this one again. When you see that crayon and you see the mess on that floor, that this will do a better job and make it so easy for you. The number one thing is that you're barely pushing anything. You've used this before, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
You know that it just glides.
It drives for you. You just kind of hold on.
You're just letting it float across that floor, and it's scrubbing. It scrubs the floor. You add that solution as you need it. I think on a floor like this, you can see even without me spraying, it starts to get rid of that crayon in a second. And so maneuverable. Remember, maneuverable back and forth along those baseboards. It'll do a great job. It'll get extremely low profile underneath the furniture, the coffee table. And look at that, still amazingly easy to control. I mean, it's such a great machine. I'm telling you, I used this so often when it was corded. It was the best. And now everything's the same, and you have no cord.
Yep, you're not tethered to a wall. You're not knocking over the antique chairs or knocking the cat over. But the job it gets done, Peter, I think about likening it to like using a regular toothbrush versus using a sonic toothbrush. I mean, the way those pads rotate and brush, it's not only doing it easier, it's doing it better. I mean, I'm sorry, but you cannot push a broom or an S sheet or any other a mop, there's nothing else you can use that cleans as well as this does, not to mention does it faster and does it easier.
Right, to get down there and scrub the floor with the amount of rotations that you're getting with 2 microfiber pads, I think you're exactly right. There's no way, even if you could get down there and scrub like that, you just wouldn't do it.
I mean, who would want to, right? On your
No.
hands and knees, or let my new favorite cordless Zamboni do it for you.
Exactly, and it is so lightweight, easy for you to use. The 20 minutes of run time, charge it up. I mean, we're so used to charging everything, our cell phones every night. You charge your tablets. You're gonna charge your mop, your spin wave, and you will love it. I wanted to show you this way, doing this floor again, how quickly, how fast. If you wanna get this done in minutes, you are going to love it. It is that quick and easy to do. And I was gonna show you, do you have a little doggy at home?
I do.
I know,
as a matter
so
of fact.
do I. So I was just thinking, I've got a little guy too. He's getting a little bit older. We don't have this problem too often. But same thing, even spills like that. I'm gonna put more on there. Can we do some more? And again, spills like this, that those mop pads are absorbent enough that they're gonna take care of that. So now I've gotten up most of that, but what do I want to do now? Now I want to put some solution over that to make sure it's 100% clean, so you're able to do that with this as well. Same thing, when you have that accident. Well, you don't have the accident. Puppy has the accident.
Why did he look at me when he said, when you have that accident? Like,
When your puppy has that accident, you're able to just go into that pantry, into that closet, grab your spin wave, and you're taking care of it in seconds. And then you can tear those off. Those mop pads, you can throw them right in the wash and you're set.
And the nice thing too is just that they go into the wash. If you use an old mop, you're now wiping the dog mess around the next time you go to clean the floors. There's no easy way to clean these. These you remove, you wash them. It's a better product. It's just a better way to do something that we all have to do anyway. So, you know, if you've got a New Year's resolution to clean your house more often, if you just want to try a better way that's going to save your knees and your arms and your back, and not to mention your time, and actually motivate you to clean the floors as often as you know that you should. If you've got tile, if you've got linoleum, if you've got sealed hardwood floors, this will work for you. And it'll just keep working over and over and over again. You saw it was a tiny little amount of solution, and it's certainly gonna outpace having to rebuy mop heads over and over and over again. So you can shop for it while we have it available here at HSN. Almost 2,000 have been ordered. All you do is decide whether you want FlexPay or not, and we'll get it out to you as soon as we can. Now we're gonna give you 2 sets of those pads. So you get both the scrubby pads and the soft ones, and then you're going to get not 1, but thanks to Bissell, 2 bottles of formula also included in your purchase as well. FlexPay makes it just $1 a day on any major debit or credit card. There's no interest or finance fees whatsoever, and we ship instantly and immediately. And now you can actually have a cleaner home
cordless
without half of the work.
spin wave. It is fantastic. Honestly, you will love it. This is unlike anything you've tried before, and once you try it, it does a better job. It makes it easier, and this is the newest and the best technology, completely cordless.
All right, Peter, my friend, thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Phenomenal product.
Thanks.
Makes it lighter and easier for all of us. We'll see you again soon.
Absolutely.
A great hour of beauty innovations, including a trip to South Korea and back, comes up next.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Shop faster than ever with product videos. Watch HSN live anytime, anyplace, and get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. And the shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
Are you ready? Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
We use goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm-to-skin difference, only with Beekman 1802.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom.
A fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood broil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. Never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
I never felt so good.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here on HSN. My name is Brett Chuckerman. It's always a privilege and a pleasure to spend some time with you looking at some great products, shopping, and having fun along the way. Now, this hour is about beauty innovations, really ingenious, exciting ways for you to get some great new products. Now, what if I told you that you could have a personal spa in your shower or in your bathtub for $20? Well, the Spin Spa is the answer, and it is truly a spa because not only is it your exfoliating brush to reach all the parts of your body that you just can't brush and be able to cleanse them better than ever before, but when you buy Spin Spa,